This is our game, World War Rivals. It is a scenario based on Operation Barbarossa, which is when Germany started to invade Russia in World War II. And so for our game, we have a kind of Catan-styled hexagonal board with different hexagonal pieces, which each have a different kind of rules to them and how you can traverse through them. So the way it starts off, it's very similar to Catan. You randomly place each tile on the board so that each game is always different. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. I'm going to help them set it up a little bit. Yeah, they're not going to fit perfect, but you have to just place them on top, just place them on top.
So all of these tiles have different representation. So as you can see, there's 6 different tiles. There's ranging from red, which is home base. So there's 2 home bases, and that's the main objective, is to take out the home base of the other opponent. There's no man's land, which is kind of like trenches of World War II, where it is almost impossible to go through, and if you try and go through it, there's a high likely chance you'll lose troops. Mountain ranges, they're a little bit more difficult to go through, but you probably won't lose any troops. There's rules when it comes to each single tile. I'm just going to read those off quick. So, starting off with the plain tiles. So there's like fields, environmentally easy to traverse, no dice rolls need to go through them. Mountain range tiles, so again, like they're a little bit difficult to go through, so you have to roll dice to see if you can get through them. You need to roll a 3 or above to advance troops through them. No man's land, you have to roll a 4 or above on a 6-sided dice. If you fail to not get a 4 or above, you lose a troop when trying to go through it. Also, if a player succeeds to go through no man's land, they can take an extra turn and move another tile past no man's land. Town tiles, which are yellow. You have to put a yellow on the by the way. Once you conquer these by just moving a troop into it or battling it out, if it's already contested, you get +1 troop. Trench tiles, advance any troop into the trench tile claim. It gives you like +2 health. It's kind of like a border trench, I'd say, like to stop the other team opponent from advancing. And then home tiles is the heart of the operation. There is at the start of each turn you get to spawn 3 troops on there. And are we all set?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Everyone's all set.
So, Wehrmacht, the German army, they get to go first.
So, we have different troops and pieces out here. We have the army piece. These come as 1 person, and you get to start with 3 of them, or you can spawn a tank at the start. So I'm going to place down 3, and I can move them anywhere. But also we have little tank pieces, which count for 3 troops. But the main difference between these 3 are, give me 1 second. The rules are just, oh, sorry, I had it somewhere.
So the tanks have 3 health apiece.
Yeah.
But the advantage of spawning a tank is that you get to roll 2 dice instead of 1 in combat. So each troop, if you're combating with a troop, you only get to roll 1 dice versus a tank where it's 2. So it gives you a little bit of an advantage.
And so when the tank rolls the 2 dice, they pick the highest one, so you get increased odds of winning a battle.
Do you want me to spawn a tank in first, just to?
Up to you.
I'm going to start with just 3 normal troops. So the first phase is spawning the troops in. At the start of each turn, you get 3 troops, like I said. If you take a town, you get +1 troop. So right now, I'm just gonna move 1 troop this way, so the black tile is the mound range tile. I need to roll a dice, and I need to get a 3 or higher to go through it. I got a 5, so I can go through it, so it stays there for this turn. And then pink is no man's land. I'm gonna try and go through it just to try and get troops out onto the board. So I need to roll a 4 or higher. Got 4 or higher. So since I got through my no man's land, I can move it 1 extra tile. And this guy, I'm gonna shoot this way just because it's easy. I don't have to roll dice to go through the fields.
Alright.
And then I can't attack because he is nowhere near me. So now it is Kyle's turn.
I'll place down 3 troops to start. Move 1 into this town that's next to my home base, so that'll
You got a
be
lousy spawn.
so pretty good spawn there. So I'll get next turn. I'll get 4 troops I get to spawn in, which will be very nice. And then we're gonna go. I'm gonna place 1 in this trench. So what the trench does is, as long as you have a troop in there, that trench has 3 health, and for the enemy to conquer the trench, you have to conquer it all at once. You have to the strategy with trenches is you build up your army next to it, and then you push it all at once instead of just pushing with 1 troop. And I'm also going to put another in this town.
Oh, there, yeah. And you're done with this turn. So it's my turn again. I gotta spawn 3 more troops. I'm actually gonna put a tank out just so we can kind of demonstrate.
That's a pillbox.
That's a pillbox there. Which one's the
Somewhere in there.
That's a pillbox. That's another pillbox. Oh. Am I blind? Oh, is that
There
right?
we go.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
All right,
Yeah.
so sorry about that. So these are pillboxes, similar to World War II, very hard to take down, and we will explain the mechanisms behind that in a second. And the tanks they look like little tanks. So I'm gonna move my 1 troop over into a town, so I get a +1 for the next turn. We'll move the tank into. I don't want to go through no man's land because I don't want to sacrifice the tank's health, so I'm going to be moving that to the fields, and then I'm going to be taking this last guy and just moving him up,
Alright.
and then again I can't
So,
attack him.
I'm going to spawn in
He
a
has
tank,
some space.
and then I'm going to also spawn in a troop since I got 4 troops to spawn in. I'm going to advance this guy over towards that town to try to get that town. And I'm going to also bring the tank up here. That's all you.
That's all in. All right. Placing down 4 troops. I'm going to be moving. Also, you can move each troop once. I don't know if we said that, but that's how we play the game. You can move each troop once in any direction. I'm going to be moving I'm going to be moving the tank up once, and then moving these 2 pieces up together into the next field. And I'm going to be taking these 4 pieces, moving them up, and then I'm going to have this one moving up and just having kind of like defending this side. And that is my turn.
You gotta keep it in the town.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, no, we're in states.
Alright. So
Forgot that's a
troops. That's 4. Gain that town there. Advance the tank up here to try to. Seems like he's going for the town in the middle, so I'm gonna try to advance a little bit up there.
town. Rushing for it.
And I'm also gonna put an army behind that tank.
Just a lot of army. Alright. So again, 4 more pieces. I'm going to be moving these 2 pieces up to defend that town. Since I get that town, I get +1 next turn. I'm moving the tank up, the rest of my army up. And then I'm going to be placing 3 there, and then pink is no man's land, so I'm going to try and go through no man's land to just try and get through it. I got a 1, so I lose that troop. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna spawn in a second tank. So you only get 2 tanks maximum on the field at once, and another troop. Advance this tank. Advance this large amount of troops. And also bring those there. Luke.
All right. So again, I get 5 pieces this turn since I have the 2 towns. And at the start, I'm going to be moving the tank into there. And then I'm just going to be shuffling all these pieces up and trying to fortify the middle ground of the operation here. I guess one of the main goals is to, you could either play it safe, play very defensively, but as you can tell, me and Kyle are both playing very offensively.
We're going for it.
We're
going for a battle.
Yeah, we're really going for it this time.
Alright, so I'm spawning my 5 troops.
You get 4. Oh no, you get 5.
Yeah, I get 5. Yeah, I know. We're going to advance these up here. Advance these. And so, with the pillboxes, you only get 1 per tile that you can build. You get 3 maximum. And you trade in 3 troops, and you get to place down a pillbox. And so what that does is it gains an extra health, which we should be using these health markers.
Oh yeah.
So that's a stationary pillbox, and now if he does want to advance, he has to take on my pillbox there. So it's actually a pretty good area since there's 2 mountains next to that.
All right.
And yeah.
You're all set?
Yep.
All right. So again, I just spawn 5 troops in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm gonna be spawning 2 troops in there and placing down my second tank. And then I'm gonna be moving all 4 of these pieces in there to refortify it. And I'm taking 3 out and replacing it with a pillbox. Again, so it's harder for him to defend. This adds +1 health to the tile. And then I'm just gonna do troop movement again. As far as none of us are like, you can typically go around if you want to try and go for it, but I guess we're just going head on this game. And then, all right, yeah. So my tank was in there, so I'm going to be attacking with my 1 tank up in the front here. I guess we want to start rolling.
Attack?
Yeah, I'm going to attack.
All right, so he's attacking. So
I'm going to attack with just the tank.
just the tank. So we're gonna do tank versus tank combat here.
So we both have to roll 2 dice and pick the higher of the 2.
I got a 6, so that is
so
1
I
health.
lose 1 health for that 1 tank. Gotta keep rolling.
I got 5. Okay.
Alright.
Big mistake.
Okay.
Okay.
I lost the tank.
So tank is dead. You can spawn that in. You can always just keep spawning the tanks in once it dies. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to spawn in my troops. And I am going to attack with tank and 2 troops versus his pillbox and 2 troops. So he only gets to roll 1 dice, I get to roll 2. Okay, so a 5. So that is a ceasefire.
So when we both roll the same number instead of the higher number winning, we're going to do a ceasefire. So it kind of just becomes a stalemate for that round, and it's the next person's turn. So I'm going to be spawning in two pieces and a tank again, and then I'm going to be refortifying everything by moving everything up. I stop Kyle from kicking my ass here. Right. Right when you are. Oh, I have to put the. Can I get another one for the pillbox?
Throwing my 5 troops, we'll just keep advancing them. Advance these tanks, so now I have 2 tanks, and I will try to, again, attack him.
Hoping for a ceasefire.
Alright, so I got a 5, so...
So I lose 1 health.
Yep.
Let's look at all the dice.
4,
Alright, I
lose another health on his pillbox.
Got 4.
Okay, so that is a
Tank
health.
6.
Come on, these dice. 6.
Okay, so we got a ceasefire, so I did take off 2 of his health, which and he took off 1, so still gained something there.
Alright.
Keep you go.
I'm going to be placing down 5 troops here, and I'm going to do something a little risky and go through no man's land, which is the pink tile again. Need a 4 or higher. I got 5. I'm moving all 5 troops through it, and then since it's no man's land, I can move it again, so it fast tracks it. And the rest are going to be moving up here. That middle is mine. Oh, a little sticky.
So I'm actually gonna try to go around a little bit.
Double on those.
So I'm gonna bring a tank and a troop over here, spawn in my troops, and we're gonna try to advance this way a little bit. Try to get that town over there.
All right, you're all set?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna be. Oh, I guess I need to spawn more troops. All right, I'm feeling a little risky again. Again, I'm gonna move all 5 through. If you do get it lower than a 4, you only lose 1 troop for no man's land, right? All the
all
ones
of
you
them.
move, you lose all of them.
Whichever troops you're trying to advance in there.
He's right.
Yep.
Never mind. That was really risky that one
Yeah.
turn. I thought it was only 1. Okay. I'm gonna be just gonna be moving through. I'm gonna be going to the right over here. And then feel a little risky again, you know what, just try and spice it up. I'm going to be moving these guys through no man's land. I'm going to say 3 of them, just so I don't lose them all. Alright, glad I only lost 3. And then I'm going to be attacking again with just troops. I don't have a tank, so he gets to defend with 2 dice. I know it's against my odds, but I got to try and make some plays here. I got a 5.
6.
What's with them in 6s? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Take away health.
Take away health on that tank. 6.
I'm trying to defeat this tank and push it back. Oh my god. These tanks are very vicious because of the amount of health they have. Alright, I'm gonna do like a few more. Oh god.
This is not working.
Dude, he is too good at rolling dice apparently.
Okay, ceasefire.
Ceasefire. Oh, thank God. All right. And it's his turn now.
Alright.
Oh wait, I can move the. I didn't move these guys. I'm gonna refortify. Move everything up.
Tank.
Yeah. You're a little terrifying, so I gotta something about that. All right. My turn is done.
So I'm gonna try to move through this mountain here with all those troops, those 5 troops. I did not, so they just get stationary. We'll advance these as well.
All right, you guys start trying to like
Yeah.
wrap it up a bit.
I'm doing one more combat.
Yeah, let's do another combat.
And then try and simulate something.
So I guess I will combat again for that middle.
I have a tank there, so I'm gonna roll
Yep.
2 dice.
So there goes my tank.
You want to keep
So-
attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all the troops.
I only got
Yeah.
2 more troops. Okay.
Oh, I lost 1 health.
Okay, so 3 ceasefire. And do we want to wrap it up there?
I mean, we're almost through that. I mean, you have an army like amassed on over here.
For the sake of time, if you just sort of move to like what end goals are.
Yeah,
I
so
know, alright.
so the end goal, we'll just say
Do you
we'll
want?
adva-
Should I lose or should you want?
We'll just
try and lock
say
it up?
I snuck my tank around his army, and I'm over here, and if he doesn't have any troops there, and it's my turn next, if I move in there, once one of my troops gets into his combat or his headquarters, that means he lost the game. So it's total domination. And yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.